Okay guys, so back where we left off from the previous video, we had created our new project and this is the screen we're with. So normally you go straight to your view controller file, and this is the default screen that you'll see when you run the app. So I'll open up this main.storyboard file here. So in this video we're going to have an overview of like what all these panels do. So you can see here on the left panel, you can collapse it, you can open it. This is like the list of the files. You can toggle between the files, and you have your assets folder here. If you have some images you're going to work with, just a few images, you'll put them in here, we'll see later. And this is the launch screen. So you know when you open up your app at the very beginning, there's like a splash screen, something for a moment that you see. It's this file. So this is like you visually designed this file, as we will see later. And then below here we've got the info.p list. It controls some configurations of your app, but this is a bit more advanced, so we will stick with the main ones that we will be using are these three here: the view controller, main.storyboard, assets, assets folder. So I'll switch back here, and so here you can see the view controller is like it's like a screen interface where you can visually design your screen using the storyboard. We will understand what all this, like how all this works later. So each view controller has a view, and this is the actual thing you see within the screen. So the controller controls everything that happens in the view, and we'll get a bit more into what the safe area is. And so this is what you need to know right now. And collapse this left side, and you can see here on the right side we have some tabs here. We have some like attribute inspector. If we go to the view, we could see there's some tabs here which control what the view looks like, or some properties of the view. So here the background is white currently. If I go here, I could change it to blue, as you could see. I could change it to green, and the alpha is a value which controls the transparency of this this view right now. So 1 is like 100%. Think of it as 1.0. Or I could do 0.5, and you could see, oh, this is the alpha of the color, sorry, of this color here. So you can see it goes a bit darker. And if I were to do, let's say 0.1, that's almost black, right? So let's just bring that back to 1 here. You can see and this has to do a bit like with the positioning of things on the screen, and we'll see here a bit more what these outlets do. Okay, so, and one more thing. Okay, so generally this is the panel. These are the things you're going to be working with, and you see the tabs here. You can collapse them, open them, and at the top here you control things about your file, and you can find within your project. And then product, this is, we'll see, this is like some stuff you use when you're building the app or submitting it to the app store, or source control, things that you might use with GitHub. But we won't be getting into that right now. So okay, so in this video we'll stop from here, and in the next video we'll see how we can drop some components onto this main.storyboard file.